Afternoon, everyone. It's been pretty volatile and unpredictable markets lately, which is nothing new really. And as usual, it's all centered around Greece too, and that's not unusual either, because that's been going on for around 2 years now. And it's all about really, will they or won't they? Will the bailout go through? Will they default? Will they not? What are the countries going to do? This and that. And to be honest, it's just going to be a never-ending story really. And even when there's a solution, there's still not going to be a solution, because there's still prop up some way or another. And but either way, it's causing some nice or bad volatility, depending on what trader you are. And it's caused, like we've seen the bund going up 100 pips one day, then down 100 pips, up 100 pips, and and the main thing is, in terms of the TED spread anyway, which what we're going to focus on today, is at least it's moved the Schatz out of its hole. The Schatz has been stuck in like pretty much 4 or 5 tick range at the top as it reached the ceiling, and as a result of that, the board has just been free to move higher and higher, with the Schatz not really following suit. And so what has been happening with the whole curve, as I'll just show you on this chart right now, this is on a 240-minute chart. Like the TED spread has gone from 87.76 2 months back, just going higher and higher, and we've actually reached a high of 88.24. So that's almost a 50-tick move in the TED spread over this time, which is pretty big. And it's not to the downside, it's to the upside, and that hasn't happened that often over the past couple of years. And this is the whole, as the credit risk is diminishing, it's purely becoming a yield curve spread. And so as the spread is tightening, the spread is going up, and it's basically been put across the whole curve really, whether it be with the bund, Schatz, the Schatz bubble, the whole Euribor curve. The whole curve is flattening massively, and when the curve is flattening, the TED spread price actually goes up, as the Euribor is basically coming to a top really. But as that actually happened last week or the week before, when Euribor reached that top, and then there was news of a Greek bailout and this and that it's all going to go through, the Euribor sort of got set loose, and so did the Schatz. And then from there, after reaching this high at 22.5, then this is when we push back down again. And so now we've got a bit more flexibility in these contracts, where there's now a good 20 ticks to the upside in the Schatz still to go, and potential unlimited to the downside. And same with Euribor, it's a good 10 fat ticks to the upside, and still unlimited potential to the downside. So this is giving it a bit more room to trade one way or the other. And as you can see from these bands, we're trading now in the 8 to 14.5 band, and if we continue to come off in the bund, then it's likely that we might actually now push below that 8 level and go back into the 8s and 99 band. So if I go to a 60-minute chart, you can see over here much clearly it's been some good trading opportunities around these levels. As long as you stick to these levels, if you're wrong, you'll be quick to stop out, but if you're right, there's potential 7-8 tick move to the upside until the next band level over here. So as long as you don't get caught up in the middle, it's been a bit aggressive on certain days, but as long as you keep to these bands, it's not been that bad, let's put it that way. But again, the volume has been light and the movements have been slow the best part of the day, so it's been very, very difficult to just keep your focus and concentration a lot of the time. And so that's been the thing with this. But as we came off afterwards, we're now pushing ourselves back up towards this top level of this TED spread range of about 14.5, and so I'll be personally looking to try to sell it around here. But if we start pushing up above 16.5, 17s, time to get out, and then maybe look to reverse it if anything. But it all depends, keep an eye on what's happening with Greece, whether the bailout's going to go through, whether it's not, and if it isn't, it's likely that this bond's going to go push up through the roof again, and in turn so will all the Euribors and the Schatz, and the spread's going to pretty much go back up towards this upper limit of 22, 22.5, 23. So those are the type of levels that I'll be looking at to trade. So until next time, good luck with your trading.